Hey everyone, I'm Jack. Just wanted to do a quick little video updating you. It's been a week since my surgery and I just wanted to let you know what was going on. So yeah, like I said, it's been a week since my surgery, and I feel a lot better. It was kind of a scary visit in the hospital. The surgery was on Wednesday. Everything went fine. He got, all the prostate out, and he took out the lymph nodes that were down near there and sent those off to be tested. And I'm trying to remember the day that I had this severe pain on my rib cage, my right rib cage. I couldn't breathe deeply at all, and when I did, it was horrifically painful. And I kept telling the nurse, that I was having pain, and where I described didn't really make any sense based on the surgery that I had. So they brought up a portable x-ray, took an x-ray, and they found out that I had a pneumothorax. So that is when you have kind of an air pocket between your lung and the muscles on the outside of your ribs. So you have air where it's really not supposed to be, and it turns out I had a pneumothorax. It wasn't a big one. He called it about 15% on one side and I think 3% on the other. But oh my gosh, it hurt so bad. And so I was on a morphine, kind of a pain clicker that I could push this button every 10 minutes and get morphine, and that wasn't even touching the pain at all. And so they switched it to a different medication, and I would just click it nonstop. Again, it was on a 10-minute limit or a 10-minute timer that I could click, and I would click it, and that didn't help the pain at all. So over the course of the couple of days that I stayed there, I had to go downstairs once to x-ray and get 2 views. And what they discovered is it wasn't actually increasing, which is a good thing, but it wasn't really going away either. And then right before I was discharged, I took another x-ray, and it was still there, but there was really nothing they could do to make it kind of go away. So I did get lucky on it though, however, that a lot of times when you get a pneumothorax, one of the treatments is chest tubes, and if you've ever seen that or if you know what it is, then you know how horrible that is. And if you don't, Google chest tubes and look what they do when they put those in. I used to be a vet tech, and we used to do them on dogs, and it's absolutely horrific what they do, but you need to do it to get that air off your rib cage. So luckily I didn't have to have that. So I just stayed a couple days after the surgery. I was discharged on Saturday and came home, and I was just so ready to get home and get in my own bed. So I laid down that night, and as soon as I did, that air bubble or that air pocket that was in my rib cage, I could feel it kind of bubble up to the very top of my lung. And it was just this piercing, incredibly painful pain just searing through my lung every time I breathed. And I couldn't catch my breath, and I couldn't sit up because it hurt so much to try and push up off the bed to get in a sitting position. And so I just had to, as much as I could take a deep breath, take a breath and hold it and just force myself to sit up through that pain. And then I just propped myself up on a pillow for the rest of the night and nodded off, not very much. I think maybe I slept an hour. So that was Saturday, and Sunday was kind of the same thing. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. But today, kind of fast forwarding through, it's Wednesday. Last night, Tuesday, was the first night that I slept all the way through. I went to bed, I think, at 8 o'clock and slept all the way till 5:40 in the morning, which is kind of normal for me to wake up early. But I didn't wake up, and I slept through, and I felt great. It doesn't sound like it based on my voice, but I am doing a lot better. Had some irritation from the endotracheal tube, and it still has messed up my voice that I haven't got all the way back. It's better than it was when I was in the hospital. People could barely understand what I was saying because I was, just so gravelly. and just not able to kind of project my voice. So that's slowly getting better too. I still have a Foley catheter, which is a urinary catheter. I'll have that until next week. I go in on the 19th and have that removed. Excuse me. I go in on the 19th and have that removed. And then, from that I have to kind of retrain my bladder muscles and my urethra and try and get that to, come back to normal. He said that it's going to take some work. There's probably going to be some leaks, which is something I'm not looking forward to. My father-in-law came to take care of me while my wife is doing finals. The surgery happened right in the middle of her final exams, and they've just been hammering her with tests. And so my father-in-law drove from California in a 35-foot trailer with a giant Ford diesel pulling. And he's been here since, he got here I think the Monday before my surgery, and has been just, fantastic. And at first he was, cooking me food, and, just trying to take some of the stress off Jamie, having to try and do finals and take care of me too. And now tomorrow's her last day of finals, and, things are slowly coming back to normal. I'll have to show you his trailer. It's gigantic. Like I said, it's 35 feet long. I believe that's how long it is. And then he's got a massive Ford F-250 truck that he pulled from San Diego to here. Got here in 2 days, I think it was. So that was a big help. And, there's a pack of dogs running through the neighborhood. Hello. So I am planning on, getting back into videos. I do want to make some more cacti and succulent videos. It's just today has been the first day in the week that I've actually felt, decent enough to actually go out. My father-in-law took me to Walmart, the post office, and then he had to stop and get some propane for his trailer. And then we came back from that, and that was it for me for the day. It doesn't take a whole lot to make me tired anymore. I did walk the other day around the block, and that felt really good, but after that I kind of have to stay down and rest for the rest of the day to recoup. And so really that's all I'm doing now is just resting. I'm off work for 6 weeks. It's actually, I guess, technically 5 weeks more, from now. And no lifting, no doing things, working on the car or anything like that. But I'm just going to stay home and rest and try and heal up and get back to as healthy as I can. The doctor called me the other day. They had sent out the prostate and the lymph nodes for testing, and I was excited to find out that all the cancer was contained in the prostate. It had started to break through the cap of the prostate, and I'm not quite sure where that is. I'm assuming it's either maybe the top or the bottom would be the place called the cap. But with removing it all, he didn't have any signs of cancer that had got past that cap and spread out anywhere. And then the lymph nodes didn't contain any cancer at all. And so it should be 100% recovery from the prostate cancer that I had. And I believe that we caught it just in time before it started, breaking through that cap and spreading through my body. So I'm so thankful to God that, I had the surgery when I did. Everything got lined up the way it did. And looking back that, I think it was all for a purpose. I was trying to rush it, and I don't think, that was the best idea. So I think God had a different plan and said, we're going to take it out on this day, and we're going to make sure that, your doctor gets it all out. And I think that's what has happened. And it's such a blessing. I can't tell you how happy I am to have heard that call from him. And so really there's nothing going on. Like I said, I do want to get back into making succulent and cacti videos. Just as soon as I can get a little bit more energy, I can do that. So that I can actually sit down and edit. I kind of have to switch between sitting down for a while and standing up for a while and walking for a while. So I'm obviously not 100% normal, but I'm getting back to, the way that I was. Mentally, I feel like me again. That has taken about till today a week to come back to, fully feeling how I normally would feel mentally. So I'm excited about that too. So anyway, I just wanted to put out this little video and just let everybody know that, I'm doing okay. I'm just trying to heal up. I thank you for your comments and concerns and all your prayers. They mean a lot to me. I'm just on the road to healing, and really there's just nothing else right now. So I thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, click that like button, subscribe to see more videos, and until the next time, thanks for watching.